Waiting for the girls to come in here. Chopped my head off. There we go. And we are streaming on YouTube. Howdy, YouTubers. This is our weekly meeting for the Pappas unit. New management modules can support your channel even more. Okay. We'll look at that later. Welcome to the live chat. Okay, what happened? Hopefully we're still. Hey, Brooke, can you check and see if we're still up and running here? I think that's just the chat. So hopefully things are working well. Just waiting for the girls to come in. I'm a few minutes early. So hopefully I don't miss anybody as I'm looking down. Okay, so just waiting for the girls to come in. Hopefully I'm not just staring at myself. They're fun, actually, believe it or not. It is not. So we do have a live chat going on. I guess that's a new feature on YouTube. So if you're not in my unit, but maybe something I share, and you're a consultant or a customer, and you have a question, just let me know, and I'll be glad to answer that. I can't see the live chat because I'm actually on Zoom, but I will come back in and see if there's anything or any questions that y'all have. We are in the final week of our Mary Kay. Here comes Kim, our Mary Kay year. So lots is going on, and I want to help anybody who has a question. And if you're on our YouTube channel and don't know me, I've been in Mary Kay 43 years this past April, and I do lead the most impressive group of consultants. So we are a Cadillac unit wrapping up our, oh, I lost count, maybe, I think it's around 21 cars, and I think this is our 13th Cadillac. I don't know. And Kim Gray is our top consultant in our unit. I'm talking to people on YouTube. So she is a worker bee, and I was always impressed with Kim. And now that she's my friend and consultant, I'm even more impressed. So there you go, Kim.
Hi, Karen.
Marty, look at your makeup. So pretty.
I slapped it on real quick.
I was going to say, did you do that just for me?
I did.
Oh, well, it looks great. What lipstick do you have on? Hot pink.
Um, Mob moment.
Oh, really? Gosh,
Yeah.
that looks so pink on you. I put it on, it goes a little corally. Isn't
It
that
looks
funny?
it over here it looks kind of dark.
Oh, it's beautiful. I love it.
Thank you.
I have like, I don't know, I did something weird for my lips. I had hot pink on and then I wiped it off, but I used the hot pink lip liner, and our lip liners don't come off unless you use something. And I thought, oh, okay. So I put the beige nude over this. And what was the subdued nude? So this is what I got, like a pinky nude. Pretty. I'll probably never be able to recreate it again. Hey, Karen.
Hi, how are you?
Hi,
I'm doing
Karen.
great. Happy Pink Day.
Happy Pink
Yes.
How
Day.
fun. How fun.
I
Look,
saw your video,
look
Karen.
at my hands. They look a little tan, don't they? You did a video? I know. She always looks so good. Karen, you look so good in pink.
Thank you. Thank
Pink
you.
is your color. It
Thank
really
you.
is. So I'll have to go back. I think I saw you going live, and then I don't know, I was
Hey,
doing something.
Tammy.
Hi, Tammy. Losing my voice.
Hello. I'm eating some dinner, then I'll put the camera on.
Okay, that's fine. No, don't worry about it. I just saw a reflection of John over here, which is, the little thing y'all gave me, but he's actually in that direction. That was kind of weird. like a little window over there. So yeah, we've got it was just 7 o'clock, so we're gonna get started. I know Lily's on vacation. There was somebody else who texted me, but I don't know where Carrie and Emily are. Is Lenita feeling okay to be on?
She is, because we did like a little meeting yesterday,
Yeah,
but
she told me that.
she has her class. I think this might be the last one,
Okay.
the class that she was taking with work, her job.
Yes. Yeah.
So she said the last night that she wouldn't be on. She would watch the
Gotta
replay.
do what you gotta do, right? I
That's
get it.
right.
Oh, here's Helen. Hey. Well, it's recorded. It's streaming live. Just so y'all know, you're live on YouTube. Strike a pose. There you go. I just when I put my hands above, like I thought I washed them really fast, but apparently I didn't. Do you see how I look like I have tan hands? That wasn't my goal. Oh well, I'm a hot mess with Tanner. I'm trying a new one. I'm not sure I like it, but I don't like being super pale and everybody else has beautiful color. But it is what it is. I am peaches and cream. All right, who's got a hot moment they want to share? Where'd you grow?
Well, I got a new team member since we were last on here,
I
I think.
saw that. Yeah, girl. Woo, tell us
Yeah,
about her. How'd you meet her? Give us a scoop.
So she's in the military. She's actually a general now, but her and
Wow,
Todd,
Karen.
yeah, she's awesome. But her and Todd
Wow.
had worked together
Oh,
years ago, and now when they have drill weekend, she's in my building, so we always talk, like we've gone out. And one time she asked me for satin hands, and I had got it for her, and I was talking about it. She said, I used to sell Mary Kay, and I was like, oh, and this was like maybe last year. So just last month, I said, listen, you need to just come on back in, even if it's just, what you do, because she's really, really busy. I said, because you want the stuff, you use the stuff.
yeah.
And she said, you're right. And she signed up, and I talked to her today, and she's going to place her order. And it's just, yeah, but she's a sweetheart. And to as a female to make general, like she's worked hard.
I mean,
she's worked hard, but
that
she's
is
awesome.
amazing.
Yes.
Is she a
Yeah.
woman of color?
She is.
And she
Which-
made general
and she
she's a
made, which
woman
means she
and
had
she's
to
a
work
black
even harder. Which means she had to work even harder. So yes, she
woman.
is.
That is impressive.
Awesome. Yes.
You
yes.
tell her
yes.
I said so. I cannot wait. I'll be like, girl.
Yeah, I'm trying. I said, listen, I sent her, I sent my whole team the video about seminar. I said, come on and go. So we'll see. She's really busy. I don't know if it's drill weekend that week, but I'm putting it out there. So
Nice.
we'll see.
So how long has she been in the military?
She's been in the military probably just like Todd. She's probably been there 30 years.
Is she still active duty?
Yes. Yes.
Oh, okay. Well, that I get it.
Yep.
I understand. Yeah. I mean,
Yeah. And she's
that's
and she's a nurse.
oh, okay.
Yeah. On top of that,
Put
right?
that in there. Wow. What's her name? I know I looked it up.
Her name is Melinda Sutton.
Melinda. You tell Melinda I cannot wait to meet her, and I might even reach
definitely.
out and just welcome her and just, open the dialogue with her. But it's very impressive resume there, girl.
Thank you.
Birds of a feather. Just saying. Congratulations, Karen.
Thank
Woohoo!
you.
Cannot wait to meet Melinda. That'll be so exciting. Welcome, ladies that just jumped on. We're doing our grow moment. And Kim and I talked earlier today about a grow moment.
Yeah.
Kim,
It's
I want
not
you to
Mary Kay
share.
related, but
That's
John and I started a coffee company.
I love it. Well, tell us more about it.
As if we needed something else on our plate. It's an online company. It's called the Squatch Company, the Squatch Coffee Company. So it's the squatchcoffeecompany.com.
Love it. We'll put it in the comments and then post it too so everybody can see. And
yeah, if you like coffee, there's all kinds of coffee from all over the world in there. And there's tea.
Cool. So
That's
cool.
really awesome, Kim.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Great job.
Thank you.
Todd just corrected me. I'm sorry. Melinda is a doctor, not a nurse. She's a doctor.
Oh,
On top of that.
you got to get that right.
I apologize. Absolutely. It's my fault.
She's in the medical field.
She's right. But she really
Yeah,
worked hard
that's
for
a
that,
big
so.
deal. She went to
Yes.
school a little longer.
A bit longer.
Right.
Yes.
Yeah, that's probably why she's a general.
That's
All those things, right?
yeah, all of that. She did it all.
Wow.
So
Todd knows. You're like, girl, you better get that right. She
get that
is a
right. That's
doctor.
right.
Dr. Melinda, we will call her when she comes on. Thank
Yes.
you for letting me know that. Well, Kim,
Hey,
please post
Helen
it.
put in the chat that she got 2 new warm leads.
Who did what?
Helen.
Go, Helen! Yay! That is so good. You are the master of warm chatter. When you warm chatter, you always get results. Way to go, girl. Welcome, Gina. Welcome, Carrie, Emily, Tina. And I don't know if I said hi to Tammy for sure. So did I miss anybody? I think so. I feel like I'm doing romper room every time. Romper, stomper, bumper, boo. Some of you too young. I know you are. Just zip it. That's okay. Don't tell me you're too young and you don't know what I'm talking about. But Gina knows, Kim knows, Karen knows what I'm talking about. Tina, maybe. I don't know. Tammy, you're kind of young. Tammy, do you know what romper room is? I know that one Emily said.
I totally know what wrong.
Okay, good. Okay, good. You can roll with me,
I
girl.
see Jimmy and Tammy.
I was always waiting for her to say Karen. I don't think she ever did anytime I watched it. So funny. I'm like, oh, she don't see me. I see all of you. I want you to know that. I see every single one of you, and you're very important to me. Okay, great news. If you didn't see my post, Mary Kay is #1 4 years in a row. Let's give you a round of applause. Woohoo! We all made that happen. Us, our sister consultants, our customers, you need to just blast it. Oh, you need to blast it to the moon. Wait a minute. We gotta get it. Who's got a finger?
Meeting.
Who invested in their #1 finger? Y'all got to get one. I will post it so you can have it. I mean, you know what, Karen, if anybody needs one, Karen Hughes, come on, girl. You need this because you're fun like me when we do our lives. I could see you right now blasting it with your finger. Okay, so I always say, I'm going to give you all the finger. Here it is. Just like, oh God, Karen. So it's having a little fun. Yes, we're being silly. And those of you that are like, oh, I would never do that, get over it. People like to have fun. Life is too stressful. So have a little fun. Let the crabs jump out of the pot. Drop your stuff. Put the wrong color on their skin, Kim. All the things because it makes you real. And people want to be around fun. So if you got to fake it and your, personality is more reserved, then run around the room and then jump on and give them the finger. So, but I just want y'all to blast it. This is a big deal. And, we've worked hard as a company. There's Tarita. We've worked hard as a company to get to this position. I remember when Nathan Moore gave us a challenge about 5, 6, 7, 8 years ago, and we just kept missing it just by, a small amount. And now we've been #1 in direct sales of skincare and color in the world 4 years in a row. I mean, that is huge. Wouldn't be a bad idea with it being Pink Day to post that, right? And let everybody know that this pink world we live in is a fabulous place to hang out. Hi, Tarita. So welcome. So good to see you feeling well, my friend. That makes me so happy.
Thank you.
You look beautiful.
Thank you. You too, as usual.
Oh, well, it's an effort, trust me. Every day. One of my posts where I did, I get on there without any makeup on and people get to see all my flaws. And one of the post comments was, wow, you look way different. I know I do. Another one, wow, you look really younger. I know I do. I love me some Mary Kay makeup, but it's a skincare that makes the makeup look good, right? We all know that. So anybody else want to share their good news, their takeaway for the week that they grew in? Who's got something they want to share?
Well, I'll pop on real quick. I really feel bad that I missed last week's meeting. Last week, Tuesday at 5 o'clock in the morning, my husband and I hopped in our truck and we took 2 days to drive to Indiana to pick up our 22-foot camper that we had purchased. And it was going to be a quick turnaround and 2 days back, but that turned into a 4-day trip back. So It was
for you.
fun. It was exciting. And I think it was the day before we left. My husband saw this meme on Facebook, and it was so poignant for us to have gotten this word. And I really believe it was from the Lord. It said, the only difference between an adventure and an ordeal is attitude.
Oh, I love that.
Yes, we needed that.
So good.
So that was
It's
my
all- it's a look at
adventure.
it, right?
Oh, yeah. And how you respond to
Yes.
your circumstances.
Yes.
Yep.
You know,
So-
when we're in control of things, life is easier, right? Because we know what to expect, how things are going to go. But when things are thrown in the way of what not the plan is, Pat would say that's living life while making other plans. Things happen. And you can almost expect it, right? Especially if you're going on a road trip. There could be lots of things that could happen, but I'm glad that you had a venture out of it and just had a good time, you know, and being able to, you know, get something fun that you really enjoy like that as an investment for your fun days ahead. Good for you. Yay, Gina. Awesome. Anybody else have a grow moment or something they'd like to share?
My
Tarita, you go,
23-year-old.
And Tammy, we can do you next. Go ahead, Tarita.
Hi, everyone. Excuse me. I've just recently moved, so that was a big deal moving alone for the first time. And also, I had pneumonia, so I refused to get in woe is me mode. So I saw a post that you did that said get in beast mode. So what I have been doing was texting at least 5 people for the past 3 days, telling them that I had a deadline and I would appreciate their help in making an order. I said, didn't have to be a great big order, but any order would be appreciative.
Yes,
So a
ma'am.
few people got back to me and asked a lot of questions. So I'm still working on it.
Good. I hope that picture of my customer with her foundation made a difference.
Yes, it
Because-
made a big difference. I showed the customer the text on Sunday, and she said that this Sunday she would put her order in. She want foundation, cleanser, and moisturizer.
That's a great order. Woohoo! Somebody who takes care of their skin. Awesome. Well, that's all you need, a couple of those, and you'll be right there because you're very close to getting active, Tarita. Very, very close. So we want to make that happen. And y'all know I'm giving prizes out. So make sure your team knows and know where you're at because that's important. Tammy, did you have something you wanted to share? How's your husband doing, by the way?
Well, thanks for asking. He's standing in front of me in the kitchen, mostly doing dinner tonight. So he's doing really well. He's got outpatient PT starting tomorrow. So he's doing
Oh,
really
that's always fun, but
So
it's
he's-
important.
Yeah, it is vital. It's vital. So,
It is.
but thank you for asking about him. He's doing
Welcome.
well. He's a very disciplined man. So
Good. Well,
He-
that's
he'll
good.
do
You know,
PT,
some
he'll do
people
PT.
shortchange that because you know it's
Yes.
not always comfortable, but
right.
it just
Yeah.
keeps your body moving. And in case you didn't know, her husband had knee
Oh,
replacement.
yes. Sorry.
Yeah, I
Yes.
guess we should tell him that.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, he is. If Thursday will be 5 weeks post-op.
Okay. Well, he's doing great then.
He is. Yeah, doing really
Yay!
well.
Praise
Thank
God
you.
on that. That's
I have other
important.
stuff too, and again, it's family oriented. And I think y'all know that our youngest son, who's 23, went into the military, and he graduates the 8th and 9th. It's a 2-day thing of July, so it's gonna be coming up pretty
Wow,
quickly.
that's coming up really
Yeah,
fast.
It is. It may not feel that way for him, but I'm like, man, it's just flown by.
Yeah, probably not, but
Probably
you know, in a couple months, it's going to be like a distant, you know,
Yes.
struggle that he went through.
Yes, exactly.
So
Didn't-
has he gotten orders or does he know where he's going to be going?
Yeah, well, he's going to go through tech training next, and
Okay.
so funny enough, that's going to be at Fort Sam.
Oh, well, good.
It is. No, it's
You
fantastic.
don't mind
It's
that,
just
right?
funny. No, I think it's fabulous. It's just kind of funny.
Yeah.
He did end
awesome.
up with the flu. I guess the flu is going through the barracks, not just his, but like all over Lackland, all the boys.
Oh,
well,
wow. That's a
there's
huge
girls
base,
too, but
That's
it is. Yeah. So a lot of the trainees, because they're in a bay of 60 other people or something like
Right.
that. It's a large number. And so he's like, yeah, everybody's getting sick. Because I talked to him, Saturday before last, and he sounded sick. And he's like, I've
Aw.
chills. I'm like, oh, you have a fever? Do you have Tylenol? And he's like, I went to triage. I'm like, oh, good. Okay. But then he said, my running time went down by like over a minute. I'm like, And
Oh,
because
please. He
it
even
was kind of
ran
his
feeling
best.
bad? Wow, that's
Yeah,
impressive.
he was. Yeah. So anyway, I said, don't wait too long. You go back to
Right.
triage. Go back to triage.
Yeah, take care
So,
of yourself because you know
yes.
that could turn into pneumonia and all kinds of things.
Yes,
So,
exactly. Secondary.
yeah,
But
and especially with the weather we've had, with all the rain and the humidity that we're not used to. So you
yeah,
tell him we're going to pray for him. What is
yeah.
his first name?
Lance.
Lance. All right, let me put him down. And
Thank
if y'all
you.
have any prayer requests, please. Oh, did we just? Oh, there you are. Things are moving around. Please put it in the chat so that I can, or just text me, whichever's easier, so that I can add y'all. We're going to pray over Lanita too, so that she can have continued healing because she just went through, major surgery. So she's a trooper and just moving right along. She's just doing her thing. So very impressive. Okay, well, thank you, ladies, for sharing.
Thank you.
And anybody else? Did I miss anybody? Okay. All right. So a couple announcements, and I did share that we're #1 for the 4th year in a row. If you missed that, it's just so exciting. And then you might have saw my post that the company is announcing we have a limited edition new facial tool. Do I know what it is? No, because they know if they tell me, I'm telling all of you. So they're holding that information until July, and you have to have ordered 13 of the new 60% off promotion. They're not new products, it's a new promotion that came out beginning of June, and we've got a week left. Some of you have already met the challenge, and some of you are very close. So I'm going to pull up the information here so I know who's done what. Hold on one second. Let me get it pulled up first. Gosh, my thing is running slow here. Sorry, let's try this again. Oh, great. InTouch is like trickling along. Well, let's give it a second. I know that Kim has. So congratulations, Kim.
Did I order enough?
You did. I think you had like 42 or something like that.
Did I?
So
Okay.
yeah, you did great on it. So Kim has already earned the opportunity to get the new products early. So that's a big deal, gang. And here we go. Finally, it's coming up.
I love those products and I like
Me
to sell them.
too. That's the thing, right? I mean, they're all really good products. So if you haven't seen it and what's on there, you need to check it out. So I'm going to pull this up as soon as the InTouch comes up here. And I'm going to give you your numbers.
I think I use all of them and I like to
I know,
sell
I
them.
do the same thing. And there's a couple that are sold out too, gang. So just know this is while supplies last. So what that means is they've only set aside so many. And then after those are gone, because their goal isn't to wipe out, if a customer orders on your My Shop or you go to, sell something and you need more, but it's the ones that are set aside on the 60% off. And when you go to do your order, you need to click that part and make sure you see what's still available. I would suggest you go in tonight because there is no limit on how many, but there is a number that you have to hit to be able to order that skincare tool. Let me pull this up and then I'll do screen sharing with y'all. Okay, hold on one second. So y'all can see this. Okay, can y'all see that? Is that a yes? Somebody give me a nod.
Yes.
Okay, cool. Thank you. Okay, so here we are. Yeah, Kim, you have 42. Yay, Kim! Woohoo! Lily 23, Emily 21, myself 18. I have another order just waiting. Karen Hughes, you're hit 13, Karen. Woohoo! Yay, Karen. And then here's the gals that are close. So make sure you share this with your team members. Karen, please text Lanita in case she doesn't know that she's at 11. So she's very close. Rachel Boris is at 8. She's in California. My new team member, Gina, I've told her about it. Gina Green, you're at 7. So Gina, I know that you want to hit that so you don't miss out ordering early. Let's see, my sister, Amy Bannister, you could share with her. Kim, she's at 5. Kira Case is at 5. Amber, Tina, you're at 4. Carrie, 3. So there's some work to be done there if that's important to you, right? Because I want to tell you, this is a limited edition skincare tool. When we hear limited edition, what does that say to us? Who'd like to share?
They probably going to sell out.
Mhm. And I do not know if it's going to be a gift for purchase, if we can order them separately. I have no information besides it's, coming. That's all they've told us. And I meant to mention it to y'all a couple weeks ago, and I just completely forgot because it's not much information. That's all they're saying. And it is in the fine print for the June boost, just like you get an extra 500 towards the points to paradise when you order 500 retail of the new 60% off items, and then you go to seminar and attend, you get 500 points. So there's extra stuff going on right now. And this is one of the other extras when when you order 13. So congratulations to those of you that have already done it. And I know that many of you are going to, hit that mark because it's really not that many things. And they're probably things you would use yourself. And there's certain things that I don't ever want to run out of, and that's lifting serum and HA ceramide. Now, what I saw another director friend of mine had posted, and I have not looked. If somebody wants to go look, distribution centers are different. Like Karen Hughes being on the East Coast, Tarita, also, let's see, I think that's it that's on here. Their distribution center is not the same as ours. Now, I don't know about Colorado and California. Do we get ours from the same place?
No, we have one in Reno, I think it is, or
Okay,
Sparks.
so that one be different. So y'all might want to check and see if some of those items, are sold out. And you have to go to the promotional ones, and it'll, obviously have sold out. Because I heard two things, and one of them was the HA ceramide was one of them. So, which is very popular product. I don't remember what the other one was that I saw very briefly on a post.
The
So
line reducer.
line reducer. So 2 boosters then.
And
Okay.
I think Serum C plus E is running low.
Oh, okay. Ooh, that's a good one too. Well, what are y'all doing? I want to hear this from all of you. What are you doing to promote those products, or are you just taking that extra profit? Anybody doing anything special with them?
I'm featuring them in all of my tips and tricks Tuesdays, but I am definitely taking the extra profit since I did my 5K day this month.
That's smart because you just gave away a bunch of stuff. So special discounts and all of that. So, and that's what I love about this is it kind of helps you recoup, right? But you can still make your 50% even just giving them, your deal that you're getting. And that's something, right? Or maybe a buy one, get one half price, or, today would be a good day to post something with it being Pink Day, National Pink Day. It could be a day that you pick just a couple of those and do something special and post it. So just think about what you can do. I know Kim is doing 25% off. So do something, or maybe I posted the, 4 years in a row. So just find something that brings attention to your business with this being a special day. Somebody posted something about the pink Cadillac. So I think there's just a lot of fun ways that you could dress up in pink like Karen did and do a little video. So find something that helps you to just get that information out to people. Okay. Oh, here's another information that's very important about this 60% off. Not sure if I made this clear, but you have to be active to take advantage of the 60% off items. Now, it can be the one that gets you active. Does that make sense? So if you go in to do an order with this special 60% off items and it gets you to active, you will get the items and you'll be able to take advantage of that. It's kind of like a twofold. So know where you are, know where your team members are. In the retail, this is where it can be a little tricky for those of us that have been in Mary Kay a long time. We're so used to the active status being wholesale. It's not like that anymore. Here's an example. One of my team members, Alyssa, she went in and did an order. She now is active because she picked out to hit her total for the month, $450 retail. That's the value of the product. But because some of her items were the 60% off, she went under the 225. Okay, so do not allow your wholesale to confuse you. Just take that out of the equation. It's on the retail. So if I was explaining it to a team member, or I was, trying to help you all understand it, I would just say to you, just look at the top line, your retail. Shut my door. My dogs are getting kicked out. No. Sorry. I think I've seen so many consultants get like they're confused on that. Just to give you a perfect example, we had a consultant in, I think it's California, and she did her order. It's been a year because she just doesn't order once a year. She's on Jolie's team, and she was $34 retail short of getting active and only got 30% on her order. She picked out 416 and got 30%. $34 retail, what's that? 18, $17, whatever. She would have gotten 50% off. And I had to be the bearer of bad news. So what I'm saying this to you for is they don't understand it. They don't know what the wholesale and retail is. So you need to be able to explain it well to them. Pick out 450 total for the month. It has to be in one calendar month. And then once you hit that 450, either the order that hits you at 450 or your whole order, if that's your first one, will be half price. And then they're active and they can place an order that month, the next 2 months after, and get anything at half price because they've got the earned discount privilege. So that's kind of a big deal. I don't know about you, but I want my people at 50% instead of 30. Right? So, and just like with this gal, she's a T6. So if she doesn't get that 34 retail in, she's going to have to restart. She's going to have to sign back up. And I just, I look at those things. I do monitor it. I think Lanita had a girl who was like this close to getting active. And I don't know if she understood it. Lanita and I are like, I've told her 100 times, but she didn't understand it. And I think it's very difficult. I think it's confusing. And we need to just remember, especially if they're new, that they need to focus on the retail. Don't even talk about wholesale. Just retail, 450 retail. Does anybody have any questions? Because I'm going to make sure everybody understands it. This is the time to ask. No questions? Okay. So if you go to do your order and you're not active, I would suggest either myself or your recruiter, if I'm not your recruiter, send them a screenshot of your totals before you put your money in, because Monica's comment was, I wish they would not have allowed me to check out until I hit 50%. She didn't even know there was a 30% option. It's a computer. It's not a real person. It's going to take your order. So, I mean, I have people didn't even make 30% discount and they're ordering things. So it breaks my heart. And I want y'all making money. I want y'all getting a good deal. And I want to help you with that part. So make sure you let me know, or your recruiter let them know. And we will make sure that you are where you need to be. And you can only tell them to do that. If they choose not to and they make a mistake, then, I can't fix it. The company won't fix it anymore. It's just happened too much and it became a problem. I think the worst part for me is they have to pay another $14.95 in shipping. But they do have an option now if it's under certain weight, it's only $7.95 now. So I like that part. That's kind of cool. So she'll be able to get, a better deal on her shipping. Hey, Lanita, you look good, girl. How you looking so good after major surgery? Good golly, Miss Molly.
Thank you. Mary Kay, girl, Mary Kay.
Okay. Well, you look great. It's so good to have you on. Okay, so lots of information. We have several that have gotten active this month, and it's probably about 15 right now that have gotten active. And we have a large unit. We have about 186 consultants in our unit. So that's going to make a difference. We have hit the first tier for the 10, 15, or 20% unit growth. That's the consultant portion where you guys are doing something a little different. With the Rise and Radiate, the directors we had to increase our unit number. So 10%, I'll get a little special bling badge and maybe standing recognition. I don't know what's at 15, but 20%, you get to go on stage and get a beautiful gift. So we got some work to do. To hit that one, but I'm just really proud of us for moving forward and, just doing what we can. All right, Gina, don't worry about it. All right, I hope everything's going to be okay. Let me know. Love you, girl. So if you do have a team, reach out to them. Let them know where they're at, how they can help, that they get a prize, and make sure they're in our unit group, because some people don't even know we have a new unit group. And they can see that other one. It's just all my posts are gone. So don't even get me started on that. It's frustrating. But because I can't go live until we have 100 people in Pappas unit group. And there's times I just want to go live and chat with y'all, and I can't do that now. So it is what it is. I'm hoping that'll change soon. But when you have 186 people in your unit and only 44 of you, counting me and John, are in our Facebook group, that's not good numbers. So I'm asking y'all to do something, make that different. Like beg them, okay? I've even reached out to him. I've sent out emails. I just texted Pat Everett, like, Pat, we're not even friends on Facebook. She's like, what are you talking about? I don't see no friend request. I said it was a month ago. It's probably buried. That's the thing. If you don't see your notification right away, it's way down yonder. And I don't even know if you can see it anymore. So that's where I need y'all to help me. Look and see if you've invited them and they haven't responded. Maybe take a picture of like it'll be gray and you can't click it again. Take a picture of that and say, I've invited you. We need you to be in here. Karen needs our help. Blame it on me. Even if they're peeking, I said to Kim, even if you're just peeking in, not Kim, Pat, even if you're just peeking in, I want you to be a part of what we're doing. So that matters to me. I want to see all of our girls in there. Okay, let's see what else. All right, it's your turn, gang. I want to hear those of you that got to be on with Gloria, or maybe you couldn't be on, but you listened. So good. Just seeing her. I mean, the woman looks amazing, and she's like 67, maybe 68, but amazing. Just a ball of energy, and she makes me want to do better. I sit up a little taller. I lean in a little more. Gloria just commands a room, and she commands respect because of what she's done. I mean, she is the GOAT in Mary Kay. So I would love for you all to share. I took my notes, and I want to thank Lily. She's not on. She actually had her AI keep a little, she had the list. So it is in our messenger group if you didn't get to see that. But I would love, who wants to share your takeaway? Go, Karen.
So, like you said, she is the GOAT. And when she's talking, like she's giving lots of wisdom, lots of nuggets, but it's like she's talking to her girlfriends. Like it's always, she makes you feel comfortable when she's telling you, but she's talking like she's telling you like it TI is. I'm telling you like it is, like your girlfriend. And like she was saying stuff like, you better friend me, you better friend request me because we're girlfriends now. Like I love that. Like she just makes you feel at ease. And of course, all of her nuggets were amazing. But the three that stood out for me, one was use your gifts unapologetically. Identify, accept, and use them. I mean, God has given us our gifts. So we don't have to apologize for being sharp. We don't have to apologize for going after what we want in our business. So I love that. The other one was get the skill or buy it. So, I mean, there's some things we have some skill and some things we have to learn. And if somebody's not teaching it for free, if there's a way you can get it, you can link up with somebody, then get it. If it's something that you need to increase your business or your personal growth, get it whichever way you can. And then the other one that stood out, I mean, I loved all of them, was don't expect others to understand. Like we have a desire to grow our business or whatever it is we have to do. And if somebody doesn't understand it, we don't have to rely on their understanding to still move forward in what we want to do. So I just love this. I mean, it's so simple, but to hear it and to be able to apply it was amazing. So those were the three that stood out, but I loved every single one of them. So I printed it out and I actually have it next to my affirmations for what I'm going to, recite to myself every day. So it was awesome.
Well, and that's what I was just going to ask you. How are you going to apply that? So did y'all hear that? She printed it out and it's going to be part of her affirmation. So that's how, that's what Gloria wants us to do. She wants us to find a way, the things that you get from these calls or going to seminar, or going to career conference, if you just write it down in your little book and then you take your little book home and you fold and put it away, how does that serve you? Yes, it's in you a little bit, but after life kind of happens, right? It fades. So I think it's so important, so vital that when you get something from the Mary Kay world, that you apply it. So thank you, Karen, for sharing how you're going to apply it. That's what I want to hear, gang. Very good. Very good, Karen. Okay, who else wants to share their takeaway?
I just listened to it today, so I'll share a couple of things that I got. Because going from what Karen said, some of the things that just stuck with me, other than what Karen shared, was your history and your background. She was basically saying, don't let it hinder you, get it fixed. Like whether you have to go to therapy, don't let it be a hindrance to what you need to do to be successful. And don't sit around and talk about it with everybody. Because people want to, you want to be seen for your possibilities, not for what your problems really are. And the other thing was your abilities, your abilities to move forward are hidden in your personal growth.
Yes.
And so your personal growth is, I took that as like, your abilities will grow as you grow personally, and in your business, your abilities to do even more will grow. And you can do more and more and more and more as you grow.
I mean, she's
in your
done
business.
that, instead of limiting ourselves by what we know and don't believe we can. Oh, I haven't done that yet. Well, why haven't you? If you want it, go after it instead of just
Yeah.
talking about it. I remember, and I don't think she shared it this time, but this is something she said, and y'all have heard me say this: don't tell me, show me.
Yeah.
That's a Gloria phrase.
Yeah.
So
She
good,
basically
Kim.
said the way you smile and the energy you choose to give, and it's basically what you choose to put into it is what you're going to get out of it.
And she got that smile, doesn't she? She said,
Yeah.
flashing my $1 million smile. She does. She's got some smile.
As she said at the end, like, people say that, how come you're always so positive? And she said, well, how come you're not?
It's a choice.
Yeah, it's a choice. You can look at things positively or you can look at them negatively, no matter what's going on, and it's
Yep.
true,
It could be a growth moment if it's something negative, like Gina said, we just looked at it as an adventure instead of
Yeah.
problems. So good.
That's true.
Talk about a positive attitude. I mean, Gloria just, phew. And we all know, because she shares her story of, she went to an interview with IBM with a black eye
Yeah.
because she's, had domestic violence in her life. So
Well, that lady that was talking about her, I think her name was Tammy.
Mhm.
She said that she went to Harvard
Yep, business school.
for her first day at Harvard with a black eye.
Oh, that's what it was. It was
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was
So,
just like, wow.
yep. She is not a victim. She's a victor. And that's
Yeah.
the part that I think a lot of us can really resonate with. And many of you are too. I've had y'all show your hands for, cancer or domestic violence. And we've all either known somebody or been involved in it ourselves. And I think that when you have the attitude of gratitude and you think of all the positive things, life goes on in a different way instead of being the victim mentality. And she really talked more about that this time than she has in the past. And I loved that. It's really what you think about, and just being unapologetically, in your good parts of what you're really good at, your skills, and own it. I think that part, being more bold about what you're good at and what you enjoy and what your, talents are. I think that we tend to, as women, and y'all can give me a nod or a thumbs up, we're told as young, little girls to, kind of be quiet and step back and, be a lady. Well, okay, you can still be all those things, but still be bold in the things that you are very passionate about. She talks a lot about passion. So thank you, Kim. Anything else you wanted to share?
No. When she was talking about the gifts too, like being unapologetic about your, sharing your gifts, but identifying them first, because a lot of times I think about what are my gifts? Like, what am I good at?
Yes. Just lose.
But identifying them, because sometimes you think, what are your gifts? And maybe that's not really what they are, what you think they are.
What didn't she say? Ask a good friend. I think she said that. Didn't she say something about ask somebody if you aren't sure, or
Yeah.
you're shrinking back on them? So somebody that you trust and is going to be, real with you. If you do not know what your gifts are, ask somebody you trust what
What-
what they might be. Say, I'm really searching for this and I want to make sure that, I'm clear on what I believe my gifts are. What do you think that I'm good at or my gifts? And
Yeah.
a lot of people maybe don't know what that means. So maybe give them examples of what you think you're good at. I think I'm good with people, making them feel comfortable, creating, a friendship with people so they feel I'm a safe place to,
I
share
laughed
things
when
with.
she said that about her friend having ribbons everywhere, and she's like, "You're gonna get a gift from me. It's gonna be in a bag, and it's gonna have tissue paper."
Yeah,
But I
she
thought
said, I'm
about you
not a
with all the
decorator.
ribbons.
You might be lucky to get it, it's gonna be in a gift bag and I'm not gonna have any tissue. So it's like we all know, like I love making gifts. Y'all know that. It's like my thing. So I love decorating, I love style, I love, wardrobing. I love all the girly stuff.
Yeah,
But there are some things that I just was like, I'm not gonna do that. I'm not good at that.
yeah,
So I think we have to identify our gifts. I think that's so good, Kim. Got to know what they are before you
yeah,
can really live in them and be unapologetic. If you're not sure what they are, be bold enough, gang, to ask somebody you trust. Okay. So how many of you know what your gifts are? Let me see your hands. How many of you know what your gifts are? I see some. Okay. Don't be shy, girls. This isn't the time to be shy. I see some faces. Okay. All right. So I want those of you that didn't raise your hand or you're thinking, well, I guess I want you to ask somebody you trust and that somebody might be on this screen or your recruiter or me or because I can tell you I know many of your gifts. So but it might be good to ask them because I'm gonna say something positive, right? So maybe ask somebody that is very close to you that you feel like is going to be real, but do not allow them, I'm leaning in, to tell you what you're not good at. That should not even be part of the equation, okay? If it goes down that path, you need to get out of that conversation very quickly. Because not everybody gets it. Like somebody said, not everybody understands what we're doing. So there you go. Thank you, Kim. Thank you for bringing that up. Okay, who wants to go next?
I can.
Go, Em.
Hearing her just talk and everything about Mary Kay, I know I made the right decision saying yes. I would not be where I am in my career outside of Mary Kay if it was not for Mary Kay. All of the training we get, all of the emotional intelligence training, the business training, how to deal with people, you do not get that in a regular job. I was blessed to go to a business college where they talked a lot about that because I was part of the advising center, but normal people don't get that. And the fact that we get it for free, y'all, we need to be taking advantage of every part of this opportunity. And then she said, you know how to sell the product, you know how to sell the opportunity. So that's always where I struggle. I can do the product sales all the time, and I know how to do the opportunity. So why are we gatekeeping this? And I know every person says that, but the way she said it just hit me a little different. It was like, just do the same thing you're doing. Why are you making it hard?
Well, I think that what you just said, we think it's hard. So guess what it makes it?
Hard.
Yeah.
And then
You
we
think it's
avoid
hard,
it.
right?
So
Yeah. And she makes it look easy, right? You think, oh, everybody's going to recruit with Gloria. Well, she didn't start that way. She learned the skill, right? Just like Karen, she comes on and said, yeah, I got a new team member. She's a doctor. Okay. So she just asked her, she said, you need to step back in. I mean, she was bold about it in a very giving, it's about you and what you're going to get way. So I just think that we sometimes hold back on what we're really thinking and feeling about a person because we don't want to be pushy. We don't want to be that. That's for them to decide, right? It is our job just to share. Like Mary Kay said, pass it on. That's what she wanted us to do. And it's really going to be their decision. And I think of Tammy. Tammy came in just to help Kim. Now, Tammy doesn't miss meeting. Tammy shows up. Tammy's got customers. Tammy's doing great. Tammy, that's for you, girl. We've been talking about you, Tammy. So I just, yes, in a good way. But that's what happens. Mary Kay, you come into Mary Kay, and then what do we say? Mary Kay gets into you. So sometimes we just have to ask them. And sometimes the way they came in isn't the reason they stay, right, girls? So I'm just going to keep encouraging you, Emily. You're so good at this business. You really are. What else you want to share, girl?
That was it. Everybody else kind of shared everything. Oh, knowing what makes you tick. I thought that was a really interesting
What
one.
does that mean? Give me an example. What does that mean?
So I thought it meant, I have to go back and listen more, because when I hear tick, it's like automatically negative. And that's not necessarily what she was saying. It's, what makes you tick, and like, what makes you want to go for your goals? What makes you want to move forward? Y'all, I had the hardest time deciding what I wanted to get for my star prize. It should not be this hard, right? Because I'm like, I have everything. Like, it's fine.
I don't feel sorry for you.
And I'm like, well, what motivates you? What makes you tick? What makes you go towards your goal? And mine is really seeing the other women succeed. I love when my team at work succeeds. Weirdly enough, the last week I have been not very busy because I don't have to put out fires, because my team is finally running on their own.
Yay.
And I'm like, what do I do with myself? And so, I feel the same way when my business is just flowing. It's like, whoa, this is really cool. People are achieving, they're finding new lip colors, they're having fun. And that's what it's about. And, we all do get to benefit from it. My family gets to benefit, my husband, my cats, they all get my prizes, because unless there's some like crafty thing, I don't get anything anymore. So,
but you know what? This is to piggyback off of that. When we're talking about, what makes us tick, Karen's like, what motivates you. Also, what you're passionate about in like life in general. But this is what I know about Gloria, and she shared this. Competition is healthy in Mary Kay. It makes you want to do better because somebody you see is doing really well and you aspire to. I'm going to be right there with her. So you've got to, like, some of us, like I think Kim said when she first started jumping in with us, I like friendly competition. It makes everybody better. It's not about you beating somebody. It's about them working with you for the goal. So I just want y'all to remember that. Don't shrink away from recognition. That means that you have worked hard, and somebody else might see, and I'm going to share our top 13. Somebody else might be like right there with you, and that encourages them because they don't want to be the person who's not working towards that. So friendly competition to make each other better is what this business is about. Mary Kay was very smart on creating that, and I love that. So I know for Gloria, she's an achiever. And she wants the security and the achievement. So if you don't know your like your love language in business and what makes you want to do more, that might be some research that we could maybe bring to the table. And if anybody's had training on that, it's really important to know. Like, I'm a people connector. I bring people together, and that brings me joy. Like our girls in Delaware, Lanita knows some of them. They've gotten older. They're just, taking care of their customers and themselves, but they get together and play dominoes. And they're all very good friends. So that makes me feel good that I'm a people connector. And they would not have known each other until they came into Mary Kay through me. So I just think that that's really special in the world we live in, is to, build those connections. You just never know what is going to be the outcome of bringing people together. And I think that's, for me, that motivates me. I'm a people connector. So you got to know your gifts. You got to know what motivates you. And these are all such really good things. How many of you know what motivates you? Karen, give me the prize. Give me the achievement. Power and achievement. It's a good thing, Karen. And it's good to know it. Okay, how many else of you know what motivates you? You don't know anymore? It used to be paying off debt. Okay, well, we need to discover that. Lanita, you know? Okay, would you mind sharing what it is? I want to know.
Sure. Actually, what motivates me, hi everyone, is helping other women. Like, when we were on meeting last night with our team, I just enjoy that. I did that just really, I want to do better because I want them to see that this is possible, right? So that's what motivates me.
Yes,
Just
me
helping
too.
other women and wanting to see, catch the vision, and that just really makes me happy.
I love that. I just, when our screen and your little faces are small, oh my gosh, it just lights me up. Tuesday night, I have a hard time going to sleep. I just want y'all to know what you do to me. I do, because you just get me so excited, and seeing you, it just really touches my heart, because I just feel like we have something special in our unit, and I just love that part. So thank you for sharing that, Lenita.
Just these meetings even are
Yeah.
very motivational for me. I
Good.
really like these meetings.
Well, that means everything to me, Tammy. Thank you for sharing that, because I do put a lot into it, but you know why they're good? All of you. When you hear somebody share something, or you feel a certain way after you meet, that's everything. If you don't come away from meeting feeling like, oh, I could do that, or I could do better, or I want this, then I've missed the mark as your leader. I want you to know that. And that's something and those of us that have been in a while, it's like, come on, motivate me. I need a little motivation, because we do know how to do the business. We've learned the skill, and it really does come to us now. What are we doing, right? How are we contributing to what we want? And that is really self-motivation. There's a reason they call it self-motivation. But I have to tell you that if you can stir that self-motivation up, take it up just one little notch, watch out what would happen. Just do one little face every week. Oof. If you're not doing faces, you get one little face in there, everything's going to change. I promise you it will. It's that simple. Okay, so who else wants to share a takeaway?
I didn't watch it on Tuesday. Oh, I'm sorry, Carrie. Um, I didn't watch it on Tuesday. I watched it, a couple days later. But have courage. I think at this point, I've been asking myself, what is, Lanita, that's keeping you, what's holding you back, and I think sometimes it is, what used to be. Because the second thing that she talked about is watch your words. So for me, says don't use the words try or should. People are waiting on you to show up. So that really, it just spoke to what I just said. Like, I want to be better for people. So I know that there's some women out there who need this business. And so I want to show them what this business can do. So have courage. Joshua 1:9 tells us to be strong and courageous, right? We've
Yes.
already overcome. That's what his word says. So thank you for Karen for reminding me to put a scripture to that. And so that's my scripture, it's just to be strong and courageous. I know we're already, successful, and that success looks different for all of us, right? But to be strong and courageous. So to be courageous is what she said. And again, to watch your words. And I learned the word try doesn't really mean anything, because you can't try to do anything. Either you do or you don't.
Right.
And so she said that reminded me. And I'm always telling other people to watch your words. Life and death is in the power of the tongue, right? I'm always saying that, but I got to make sure I watch my words as well. So those are my two takeaways.
Very good. Love that. It's not an easy thing to do when the word comes out and you go, oh, I probably shouldn't have said that. But then replace it with something positive, right? Instead of just saying, oh, I probably shouldn't have said that. And because I don't know if y'all realize this, but it's biblical. What the mind can conceive and believe, man will achieve. So if you're believing that you can't do something, you're probably going to achieve this, not doing it. So it is God-given that we can have it all if we choose to. And what your it all is really up to you. And Gloria's been just a great example. Talk about a people connector. I mean, look at the people she's connected. And she said, one of my talents was seeing good in all people and what they would excel in, and telling them what they were good. So I think that we got to remember that everybody's an individual, and what might work for us or might work for somebody else isn't going to work for Sally Sue. Like, she needs to hear something different. So it's really identifying people's gifts. If they're on your team, I think that's vital to help you to understand, to speak their language, because until you do, they're not going to hear it. And that's what we need to do. Remember, this is all about each person on this screen, instead of what we want from, the situation. Is really, and she did that so beautifully. Okay, who do we have? Carrie. Come on, Carrie. Thank you, Lanita. Really good.
So I think for me, the stuff that usually sticks with me the most is like, changing your mindset. So she talked about how, the way you think will change the way you feel. And then I don't know, for some reason it stuck with me that she said people can increase their paycheck when they increase what they pay attention to. So that kind of, I don't know, stuck with me a little bit. I mean, definitely, if you're not focusing on your business, then obviously you're not going to increase your business. So that, and then she was saying, about your mind plays tricks on you. So she said, when you shift your mind, you shift your actions. And when you shift your actions, you immediately shift your results. So kind of all of that, just that mindset.
It's so good. And I think we're all guilty from time to time of speaking negatively to ourselves. It's just part of being a human, but
Yeah.
it's replacing the thoughts and actively doing something. I think when we believe and we follow with action, we're going to have success, right? But sometimes in the world we live in now, we almost need to see the success first before we believe it, and then we want to keep doing it. So I would say, and this is the part that I want to end with, because I think this is one of the first things she talked about. Think like a winner. And I thought, okay, if you think like a winner, then you're going to maybe want to do something that's going to get you the result to help you to believe. So it's really about believing first, but sometimes we got to go get that win to believe it. And I know that many times when things have fallen in your lap, you think, well, I didn't really do anything to get that customer. She asked me, but they needed to know you were with Mary Kay. You had to be out there for that lap to fall into. So I want you all just to take the mindset to think like a winner. Believe these things are going to happen for you. And get the mindset of it's not for me, I can't do that. Get it gone, because that is not of God. And I really believe that we all can have one small win of, oh, I reached out to somebody and she responded. Isn't it the worst thing when you throw all those texts out and you don't get anybody who responds? You're like, what am I doing wrong? It's a numbers game. If you stop at 5, and it could have been 6 or 7, that was the one who would respond, right? Maybe they didn't see it and they were busy, and then all of a sudden they start flooding in. I think that happened with a lot of the girls who did the $1,000 days, right? It was like all of a sudden, right? It just started coming. So don't give up. Keep putting it out there. Don't think in your mind, this is not for me. I always hear people say, well, Mary Kay didn't work for me. And you know what my response in my brain is? If I know him well, I might say something, but my response in my brain is, did you work for Mary Kay? Right? Did you actually give it some effort? And this is a company that is based on results by effort. Your ability to move forward is hidden in your personal growth. Oh, Tina. Oh, come on, Tina. Anything else you want to share with us, girl? And congratulations for being on. It made me very happy to see you on there.
Well, that particular quote was good because it was, it's hiding within your personal growth. And she said to choose your personal growth. So whichever thing that you feel that you're really lacking, you pick and choose those things to work on. And once you're working on those, then, that helps bring back your growth, but it also, and she goes, it always works for me. So
well, then we better do it.
A fun one. It always works for me. And the watching your words was one, but part of that was, again, don't should all over yourself. Yeah. But I was seeing in that with some other stuff that I've been kind of watching and using to help some of my team members and stuff, going through divorce papers in the paperwork. If you put should, it's a suggestion. If you put shall, it's a demand.
Oh, there you go. I like that.
It will happen if you put shall versus should. It's a suggestion. So watching those words, just something that small.
That's good.
And then we also had somebody touch on the courage. But her comment with that was to fall in love with fear. because it's getting through that fear that gives you the courage to get you through to do what you
Feel the
needed to
fear
do.
and do it anyway. Yep. So good, Gina. So good, Tina. I love that. How many of you understand that concept of feel the fear and do it anyway? Because you know what, you're going to feel anxious about something that's new or you haven't done in a while or you're unsure about, you haven't conquered the skill. You're still going to feel that way whether you do it or not, or you don't do it. So until you feel it, do it, then you overcome it. It's usually much easier than we think it's going to be. And then we go, oh, it wasn't a big deal after all. So I really know that it comes through practice, right? Practice makes progress. But we got to remember, just, fall in love with fear, because just get there. Because after a while, you're not going to be fearful of it. And then you can conquer your next thing, right? So very good, Tina. Love that. So
Courage
good.
that's what courage is. Feeling
Exactly.
fear and just doing it. That's
Doing it
courage.
anyway. And it's faith too, right? Because faith is believing in something you can't tangibly see or touch. So
Right.
all these things encompass each other. And I just, being bold about your goals and sharing them and not shrinking back. I want y'all to know, as July's getting closer and we're ending the year, I want you to think like a winner. I want you to know, where can I be? What can I do? Because we're only 4,000 away from finishing this OptiQ, and the production is a lot. So I'm just like, I know it's going to happen. How, like Gloria said, she said, it's okay to feel, how am I going to make it happen? It's the first thing she talked about. And I thought, God, I don't know how you're going to make it happen, but there's one thing that I know: it's going to get done. It's going to be finished. I would love to finish early. Yes, Tarita.
Just quickly, I also believe in power of words, and I believe that words help me to heal, because instead of me saying I have asthma, I have this, I say I was diagnosed with that.
Ooh.
So I'm no longer walking in that health issue, but I'm healing from it, and the words help a lot.
Oh, that's so good. We can't exist in that, right? We got to pull ourselves out of it. And I'm just, when I saw you pop on here, nothing made me happier to know you were feeling better.
Thank you. Thank you.
And I know you've been through a lot with moving. Oh, moving's just the worst thing ever.
Yeah. Yeah.
But it's exciting at the same time, right?
Right.
I mean,
A new
And you know what?
beginning.
Can I share, Tarita, what
Yes.
I have started saying was I have symptoms of, not
Okay.
even I
Oh.
am diagnosed, right? Because that's still saying
Mhm.
that you have it, but
Mhm.
you have symptoms of,
That's really good,
right? Still
Melissa.
use wisdom, listen to your doctor, do what you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying. But
Right.
talking about words, saying that I
Right.
have symptoms of, because I have symptoms of pre-diabetes, right? I have
Right.
symptoms of A, B, and C, right? So just
I
thought I would share
love
that.
that. Ooh, that's good. I have
Thank
symptoms of
you.
nerve damage in
Yes.
my shoulder.
Yes.
So good. Oh, I love it. You guys are just, see what I mean? It's hard for me to go like, we got to end. Okay, I want to end with this. I'm going to give our top 13, then we're going to say a quick prayer. And if we have any more prayer requests, besides, we've got Tammy's son, her son. Tell me his name again. I wrote down Tammy.
Lance.
Lance. Okay. So we have Lance and Lanita, continued health, and Tarita. So anybody else?
I put in the chat, Elaine,
Oh, yes.
with the mass, she found out it's not cancerous, it's precancerous, so they're doing surgery on Thursday.
Okay, they're going to remove her mass. Okay.
Yeah, and then
we've got
Leanne has surgery.
Yep, I have her written down
29th.
on what, next week. Yeah.
Yeah.
29th, Kim, is that right?
Yeah.
29th. Okay. She's having neck surgery done. Oof.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So drum roll. I feel like we need a drum roll, but anybody have like, great sales this past week you want to talk about?
Gina put in there about her $1,000 day.
Yeah, she did 2K.
Yeah.
Yay, Gina! Woohoo! Yay, Gina. She had to hang up, but anybody else have something they want to rock and roll about here? I want to hear about it.
So I did have a new team member, and her virtual business debut is Friday.
Nice.
Thursday.
Okay, Thursday. What's your name, Lanita?
Harriet
Harriet.
Carter.
So Harriet, we got to pray for Harriet so she does well. Okay. All right. Well, y'all let me know and post those $100 days. That's really important. Get those faces. And I was talking to Kim about this. Sometimes summer can be a little challenging for people's schedules because they're everywhere, right? Have y'all been feeling that a little bit? Do the individual facial. Tell them to, have a friend come. I've been doing individual facials. I just had one Monday, and they both were just like so happy to get product and be together. So do those individual appointments, because not everything has to be a party, right? And do your virtuals, do your Fab Five, pop-ups, all those things. Don't forget, it is really up to you how you're going to end this June, right?
I got
just
Judy
settle.
booked for Friday.
You do? Awesome. We just had this conversation today, and she's like, "Oh yeah, I got to contact these people." She started spitting all these people out to me. I'm like, "Call them, contact them, get them." So if they're coming to your mind and your heart, you need to reach out to them. Don't wait. Do it as soon as we hang up. Start reaching out. Okay.
And I'm sorry, Saturday is my 2K day. So I sent
Oh,
letters out. I've sent
Lanita.
text messages. Yes. I'm like, well, my fingers still work, so I could text people.
You don't be picking up anything heavy. Just keep the phone down on the table and push the button.
Clyde went and got my stamps for me, so we're everything's in the mail, so we're good.
Oh,
we're good.
girl, I can't wait. Make sure you post in the group so we
Yes.
can hear and celebrate you.
Will
How
do,
close
will
you're
do.
getting. We want to know all of it. Oh, and by the
thanks,
way,
Emily, as always, for the motivation and encouragement.
I was just going to say that you need to reach out to each other. Y'all need to be on each other's groups. You need to be posting on each other's Facebooks, all that, Instagrams. Be there for each other, because when we have the comments, guess what happens in the news feed? You start to go viral. So that is important. We need to do that for everybody. If I see your post, I'm doing something. Oh, I love that color of something. Tina, you're really good about that too. I know Kim's been doing it. Karen's been. Y'all need to do it for each other. If you're not friends with each other, change that. Write down the names before you hang up. Okay. So as you all know, top 13. Let's see. Let me count real quick. Okay. So it's right around there. I think that's 14. Okay, here we go. So we're going to start with our top 13. Number 13, Tina Cooper. Woohoo! Utley. And she is at 6,608. And then Markayla Wedge, 6,901. Kira Case, 6,952. Sandra Garza, number 11 right now. Make sure you tell her.
I keep telling her. She's like, what?
I know, 7467. Irene, let Irene know she is number 10. Irene, yay! Carrie, number 9. Deborah Sasson, number 8. Let me tell you, there's about $1,000 difference between Carrie and Deborah. Karen Hughes, number 7. Yay, Karen, 14,664. Talk about a jump from 8,000 to 14. Way to go, Karen. Lanita McIntyre, 15,558. They have me in there. We should take mine out. Emily Orlando, 19,312. She is number 1, 2, 3, 4. Lanita's number 5, Karen's number 6, because they have my name in there. And then Lily is number 3 at 19,359. Gina is hit Princess Court for Mary Kay National Area at 22,691. And the cheese stands alone at Company Court of Sales, Kim Gray at 47.89. She didn't do it at 45. She's still working, gang. Even though, I want you to hear, even though she's hit her goal, she's still working. She's still ordering. She's still doing things. So I think that is such a great example, Kim, of just keep on going. So I'm just really proud of all of you, all of our top 10. Congratulations. Woohoo! Way to go, girls. And this will change again, but that's the last time I'm going to read our top 13. So you'll be shifting around and you won't know until seminar. It's really going to be hard for me to wait till middle of August, but I can do it. Okay, so let's close with a prayer. Dear Heavenly Father, we're so grateful for this time together. We know that all things come through you, and we feel those blessings. We do. We feel them every day when we step our feet onto the ground. We feel them every time we have a win. And even in the times where things aren't going well, we feel your comfort, and we know that this is something that we should be doing to help other women, and in turn, it helps us. We do have and stand in need of some help with your healing hands, your comfort. Tammy's son Lance is continuing on, but he's not feeling so great. So help him to feel better so that he can excel and do great and live up to what he knows he can do, but we need him healed. And our friend Lanita, who's been, just a great example of just do it anyway, even when you're down and you can't do more, she's finding ways. Help her to see those ways. Help her to feel encouraged for her day that's coming up, for her $1,000 day, and for Harriet and her new consultant, that she will do well and see the blessings that come from this business. And our friend Tarita, that she is being healed, continuing to get stronger in her new home. Let her see all the possibilities around her. Let her meet her neighbors and shine her light onto them. We're grateful for Elaine not having cancer, but that we know this mass needs to be removed. Help her to get through that journey and heal quickly, and that she can feel your love, and to lean on us if she needs anything. And then Leanne going through major neck surgery, and then again another surgery after that for her back. Help her to lean into what she needs to do to get better, and that her surgery will be successful, and help us to know how we can support her. And in Jesus Christ's name we pray, amen. Oh,
Amen.
and Father, P.S. This Cadillac, help us to get it done so that we can shine our light onto others and be the example for others to follow. And in Jesus' name, amen. Keep
Amen.
going about that. All right, gang, I know we went a little over, but I just loved hearing all of your takeaways. Y'all are just amazing. And just know that I love you. I know you can do great things. Keep me posted on anything that you have going on so that I'm tracking this and I'm kind of seeing where things are coming in. It'll really help me just get a little sleep, because I know that we can do this. We're too close to not make it happen, right? So thank you for